EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the San Francisco 49ers.
Set to kick off.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This will make it into the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a second and 11.
57, Mike 57.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
At the 32-yard line.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
48-yard line.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
It's just me and you. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Play action. Garoppolo. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And this throw will be intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. He's going to have the first down past the 20 and all the way up to the 21-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea Slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Derrick Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
At the 29-yard
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Henry. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
29-yard line.
Second and 12 after the 1st down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. The shotgun snap for Darnold. The throw taken in by Sims. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's going to float this one deep right side. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. When the guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Titans nothing. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
At the 22-yard line.
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. Making the catch is Sternberger. That catch good for 5. It's third down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Here's Darnold. They set up the screen for Henry. First down and much more for Henry. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
First down, 10.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now Mostert fighting through. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
The ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Titans, nothing.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. To throw is Darnold. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Darnold from the gun. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here now, Johnny Townsend, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 30. 11 yards there, 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contacted pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
They'll run with Mostert. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Raheem Mostert. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And it is now 21-0. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads.
Yeah.
When you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit, he is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down. Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Darnold. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. And they are going for it. Darnold. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Touchdown, Titans. Touchdown. A big play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
The score, Niners 21, Titans 7. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Garoppolo now, first down throw. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
Let's go, baby.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Letting one go deep for the end zone. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the 49ers add on to their lead. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Darnold on first down. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 30.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. Oh, and the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Henry. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
On 2nd and 12. Darnold. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score Niners 28, Titans 14.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Here we go. 180!
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Now this time, Garoppolo will throw. Lets it go for Nelson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
That's another 49.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
At the 17-yard line.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Robbie Gold.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Khalif Raymond now. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So after the penalty, we'll have one final untimed play here before halftime. A final shot before the break. Darnold, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And this one is incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Robbie Gold to kick off for San Francisco.
The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Now Darnold. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
56 for Mark, 56. Check 56.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. Watch the screen. Pass. Red 80.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. but the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it, and they've run it well here to start the second half.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Niners 35, Titans 21. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this carries into the end zone. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Play fake from Mostert, now Garoppolo. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Garoppolo. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
At the line of scrimmage.
And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Check 3. 12, fellas, here we go.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. That's to his running back, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. On 1st and 10, Darnold. He'll let this go for the end zone. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A big play there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Titans have made this a 1-score game.
The kick is
and he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Niners 35, Titans 28. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. A nice start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Mostert.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Dances by him. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Big stop, let's go. 57's the mic, rock 57.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Here we go, here we go. 11.
57, Mike, 57.
You gonna see me in your nightmare, son. You gonna see me in your nightmare. 13.
57's the mic. 57's the mic.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
54's Mike, 54's Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54. I'm coming.
To throw is Garoppolo. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 36. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
Back to the running game with Mostert. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Mostert. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Again, the ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Garoppolo, quick throw out to Ayuk. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. Touchdown pass number 4 of the afternoon for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And the lead is up to 14.
Kick is good. Makes the score Niners 42, Titans 28. For San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
5-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the fourth quarter. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They set up the screen for Henry. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Brings up 4th down.
Here we go on 4th. Darnold. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Javon Kinlaw. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
It's a turnover on down.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's Mostert. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. What a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Now this will make it into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 11 yards there, first down. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Darnold from the gun. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting ahead.
Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert. 48 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
The score, Niners 56, Titans 28. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now it's Darnold. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. On 3rd down, Henry. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow him down.
And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning.
No gain on the
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And this is going to be incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something.
And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. A man from nearby Stanford, Solomon Thomas, on the tackle.
2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Once again, it's Mostert. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he had a nifty little deep juke move, but he stopped shortly thereafter. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. Watch the pass.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. Taking a shot for Samuel. And they will not be able to hook up up there. It's incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Complete in the end zone. Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Darnold now to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. He was looking for his tight end, Jay Sternberger, there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Back to throw, Darnold. Looking for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
It's now 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. One last throw down for Darnold. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score, Niners 56, Titans 28.